overweight middle-aged guy put shit away in his shed. That's me. I'm a slightly overweight middle-aged guy putting things away in his shed. So, last week, I had an issue with the chat stuff not showing up. So, I guess we'll see how we go this week, and if that ends up being an issue still. Look at that, I'm on the flight path. Hooray. Yeah, so, housekeeping stuff. Let's see. I'm in treatment again on Monday, so I had to get some blood drawn this morning, so that's fun. And yeah, that's about it, really. That's kind of all that's going on health-wise. What else? In the world of making videos and stuff, the plan was to do one every fortnight, if not weekly. And other than these live streams, that's kind of all I've done, which is fantastic. Go away, you. Notifications. Man, I'm a pro. Oh, man. Let's turn something on here. Let's change something. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna start putting stuff away now. Before you find out how much of a professional I truly am, and I say something really dumb about people that don't deserve to have really dumb things said about them. Like myself. You know. Let's see, what happened this week? I shot a video for my good friends over at TimberCon, and yeah, that should be going live over there eventually. But yeah, it was really fun. It's really cool to kind of get back into this stuff. I need to start doing more and more. I keep saying I need to do more and more, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Where's my little Milwaukee shrine? First time someone called it a shrine, I kind of was like, oh no. It's totally a shrine. There's a garbage can that needs emptying. Where did these go? Not sponsored. I think everybody has a can of that shit somewhere. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, there's a couple dudes in here. Well, I don't know if they're dudes. I can't tell who's here. Hello. Yeah. Doop-de-doop. Who do we got in here anyway? Doesn't matter, I guess. That one goes there. Yeah. If you have a tin shed, go buy yourself a ton of these magnetic hooks. They're brilliant for everything. All kinds of stuff. Hanging your keychain collection. Hanging hats on the door. So yeah, I mentioned earlier, I shot a video for TimberCon this week, and it was all about the bow fence extension kit. It's currently on my table saw. Surprisingly handy kit, that. Yeah, it only took me 6 months to make the video. But they've been incredibly supportive and kind, and they're like, yeah, whatever, we get it. We know why it took so long. It's all good. And for those of you who don't know why it took me 6 months to make one 8-minute video, I want to pop in and say hello before I go back and look at sandcastles. Hi, Richie. That guy, by the way, Richie Jarvis, is awesome. Everybody go check out his channel. I Am Drummer. If you're into drum stuff, he's very cool. Actually, if you're not into drum stuff, he's also very cool. His coolness doesn't rely on you. Unlike mine, of course, which wholly depends on constant outside, gratification. I don't know what the hell I'm on about. In general. Okay. Okay, put the plate back on the tripod so you don't lose it. Smart guy. Put your headphones away so you can find them. Headphones, hearing protection. What the hell? Comments are on. Why is the damn comment thread disappearing? We'll be back in a little while. Have fun, Richie. Look at sandcastles. Take pictures. Take lots of pictures. It's funny, last week I was talking about needing to hang up all my clamps and stuff somewhere. And this week I did not hang up my clamp rack anywhere. It's, still all over the place. The place is a disaster. Still. But I'm okay with it. It's a random piece of edging. Anybody needs some black butt edging, let me know. I got heaps. I put it all up for sale on my website, but no one gives a shit. Because it's kind of a dumb thing to charge for, unless you're selling just buckets and buckets of it. Like you can do vast quantities. Okay, here's that. Oh yeah, I plan to make that a thing too. You guys having fun yet? Why did I put the vacuum away? Or the blower thingamadoobie? Need a battery for that guy. What? Why do I got no power to the filtration? That's that one. That's the one. Okay. So what's everybody working on this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Yeah. Show me all the bloody chat. Live stream clean, love it. Yeah, man, absolutely. Everything Billy's content, right? Well, it's not so much that. It's more about just getting people to, committing to cleaning my workshop every Saturday. If nobody shows up, that's fine. Anybody that does show up, I'm like, hey, bonus. Look at that. It's more about keeping myself accountable to cleaning my workshop because it's always a disaster. And if I do this, then I'll have a dedicated day in which I clean everything, which means I'll probably clean everything. And I'll also have a dedicated day for like little workshop upgrades and stuff. Because I keep getting distracted and side questing on the like somewhat irrelevant shop upgrades rather than actually, you know, getting work done out here, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I'm on about. But yes, everything really is content. Although I post a lot. I post often, but I don't really post anything. I don't really say anything. Like right now, I just crap on about nothing. Clunk you right there. Random extra other bloody everything. Okay. Epoxy. That coffee in my mustache. Hopefully I'm not just wandering around going, look at my face. Freaking people out. Although, there's 2 people here. If you guys are weirded out, you let me know, yeah? I'll stop licking my face. Probably didn't even notice I was doing it, and I'm probably just being weird about it. Right? It's funny. Everything is content. Everything is content. Old man reaching noises. Okay, those I need for that. It's riveting content. Those I need for that. It's very fun. I speak very good English. I'm not even from here. It's funny. Oh gosh, where to begin? No. The real question isn't where to begin. The question is where to continue. Yeah. I think Vipin's idea last week of having a second screen for the comment thread is a legit thing. It's a much better idea than constantly touching the screen so it'll pop back up so I can see what's going on. Yeah. I don't know. Gigantic gaps in the front of my everything. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, before anybody got here, I did a video this week for Timbacon's YouTube channel, all about the bow extender, the fence upgrade kit. And I did that specifically because there's a weird gap at the, like a weirdly tiny gap at the front of my table saw, like between the leading edge of the blade and the fence. It's very, very tiny. So, yeah, I worked out a way to make it work better for my situation that involved making a little video for a fence kit that has an in-feed support and out-feed. It's fantastic. When it comes out, you should go check it out. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun video. Kind of reset the spark, I suppose you could say. Get me back into wanting to shoot more and more and more. Get out the real camera and do things properly and all that fun stuff. We're kind of talking right now about getting into more serial stuff. So like another weekly thing. I don't want to get too into that in case, you know, it doesn't happen. But yeah, it should be really fun. We're bringing an old series back to life. And that's all I'll say about it. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you might have to go do some research over on their YouTube channel. And while you're at it, give them a sub, give me a sub, blah, blah, blah. You know, shall like, subscribe, doobly-doo. Whew, I'm winded from doing nothing. Love it. Hey, should I do some set dressing from this perspective? Like this shit up here isn't very pretty, is it? Or all the cheap garbage clamps hanging from the roof. It's all a bit ugly, really. Let's see. What if I take this dust cart that I made. Here we go, ready? I like the idea of this. Oh, I think I just like the idea of breaking all my crap for some reason. Just throw everything everywhere, it's fine. She'll be right, mate. Isn't that how it goes? You know what? Oh, but now I gotta move my coffee. What is that? That's the hose that's hanging off of it. I'll stand here to talk to you guys. That makes sense. I like that. Maybe I'll move the coffee over here. Yay, look at that. Everything's content. Let's brand the universe. Of course, anytime I want to get through there, I'm going to be tripping over my own feet and stuff, but whatever. It's fine. Here's a fun. The video I did for TimCon last week, I wore this shirt for one goofy throwaway joke that I don't even think anybody's going to get or care about, which is kind of awesome. I like it. Makes me feel smart and smug. That's funny. Okay. Got us a tool belt now, man. Oh, yeah. Now I'm looking like I make stuff. So I kind of feel like a plumber. Does anybody else do like the whole uniform thing when they're in the shop? Like you put on your shop clothes and this is what you wear in your shop because that's how it's evolved. Anybody else do that, or is that just me being weird? I mean, you know, kind of am weird. I get it, but everything is good. Okay. Every now and again, I got to make piles of laundry to bring into the house to clean because I'll take off a shirt and throw it wherever. Okay, I don't need that on now, I don't think. Got everything nice and clean already. Okay, that's camera gear. Goes in the camera gear drawer. Uh-oh. I need a dedicated camera gear drawer again. I keep putting stuff that isn't camera gear in the camera gear drawer. I'm gonna get arrested. And I'll deserve it too. Okay, so, man, I say okay so a lot. It's funny, when I used to shoot stuff a lot more often before TimCon, like I was in the store constantly. There was the previous videographer, Shelton, he used to laugh all the time about how often I would say okay so. And like he made like a supercut at one point of just me going, okay, so, okay, so, okay, so, okay, so, okay, okay, so. And it got to be quite ridiculous, but it made me laugh. I don't know. I got a chuckle out of it. Oh, hey, by the way, this is another random fun thing. I actually had a commission. I think about it. Wait, I'm not cleaning. What am I doing? That is 12.20, so half of that is 6.10. A friend of mine has asked me to make a sign for her house, which is awesome. And yeah, fun. Where's my square gone? Uh-oh. Looks like it's this guy to the rescue. Do you have one of these? Buy one of these. I think Craig made one as well. It's pretty much the exact same thing, but with blue plastic instead of black. But this thing is stupidly handy for so many different things. Ta-da! It's got levels on it. It's got a square. It's got a 45. It's fan-bloody-tastic. 610, I said, yeah? Yeah. Let's chop this baby in half. Yeah, so a friend of mine asked me to make a sign for out front of their house, like a mailbox sign, with the family name and their house number. And I'm going to make it on a piece of black butt. I gotta glue up a little panel first, and then I'm gonna stick it on the laser, and I'm gonna cut everything out, and I'm gonna backfill it, probably with some, I don't know, paint or glow-in-the-dark paint or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Ooh, that's an ugly knot. I guess that's the back of the sign, huh? Anyway, yeah. Mark the edges. This side, this side. A, B, B. Here's another random tip for you. If you ripped a board and you got to make a panel out of it, you got to glue it together, and you're not entirely sure that that is perfectly 90, glue it together in such a way that, like, so if it's like this, and this is the ripped edge, right? Instead of going, you want to flip this one over, right? Does that make any sense? So that if it is out slightly, the whole thing will be out slightly together because you flipped it and offset it. It's a terrible way to explain that. I'm okay with it. I'm going to go to the miter saw way over there and make a ton of noise. And yeah, you guys won't even see it. Hooray. Everything is content. I think 600 wide is a bit much, actually. The sign only needs to, yeah, whatever, 600 is fine. It's fine. In the words of about a third of the Australians I've ever met since coming to this country, Shelby, which is 3 words smashed down and glued back together in a stupid way, which I love it. Love the efficiency, the economy of language. It's so good. A little further. Come on, stop. One day I'll figure out a way to move my camera around so you guys can see me when I'm doing stuff. But maybe I won't, because, you know, I don't exactly do things the safest ways possible. Alrighty, so I need power for you, power for you. I need the gate open on this side. Yep, that's this side. That's that one open. That's that one open. Okay, where's my ear balls? Need some ear balls protection. Oh, one person left now. Who's my lone holdout here? Totally. Wait, nope. Fun. Okay, bye. Oh, look at that. No, you can't see that. Oh, forgot to turn the extraction on. Oh, well. That's fantastic. Okay, so, as I was horribly, awfully explaining earlier, if you're not sure if this is a perfect 90 joint, when you glue it back together, if you flip it over, flip one side over, if it's off, it'll be off together at by the same amount at the same rate. Does that make sense? That still doesn't make sense. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it works. I'm okay with it. Alrighty, should I use dowels to keep it from sliding around, or should I just wing it? I'll just wing it. Yikes. That is not straight in either direction. That's awesome. Okay. Looks like I'm clamping these together and running them across the jointer then. Which I've been told you're not supposed to do, but I'm okay with it. Come on, you could do it. You have done woodworking before. Apparently I've not used clamps before though. What the hell? Yeah, anyway. I love these wooden clamps for stuff like this. Like if you gotta run, if you want to clamp a bunch of boards together and run them across your jointer, these wooden clamps are fantastic because if you know, nick the tip of the clamp, who cares? It's wood. It'll be fine, you know. As opposed to if you use more of a traditional metal clamp, you're going to, you know, really stuff up your jointer, you know, which is no fun for anybody really, especially not your jointer. Yeah. Come on. That's it. I'm going back to bed. I want you to be parallel and flat and straight and true. And I will call that close enough. In my defense, I gave blood they drew some blood this morning, so maybe I'm not firing on all cylinders. Let's go with that. It's not incompetence. It's blood loss. It's funny. Okay, ears. Boink. Let's see. Dust control, magnetic dust control. Let go. There we go. Man, I got to get more of those. More magnetic dust control would be good. Boing. So if you're just tuning in now, I am very, very excitingly edge jointing some boards together so I can make a sign for a friend of mine's house. Come on, you. While swearing at hoses. Because, you know, hoses. Grrr. Okay, that gate needs to be open on that side. Okay. Listen to my breathing. I am just horribly out of shape. That's funny. Whew. Actually, you know what? Just get out of my way, guy. Don't. Nope. Just took the clamps off, even though I just put them on. Further to that same thing. If you mark the different sides A and B, it's a little A and a B, and you make sure you keep the same side against the fence, the B against the fence or the A on both boards, then when you put them together, they should line up anyway. Yep. professionalism. Okay, extraction on. Putting B against the fence. Okay. Oh, still a little gap. Okay. Fence beat on the fence. One more little pass. Should probably be taking off more than about 1/10 of a millimeter at a time. I'm so paranoid. The Aussie timbers being so hard and explosive, you know. Is it gonna sit right? No, not quite. Wow. Okay. There we go. Perfect joint. Rad. Guys heard me doing actual woodworking. Sort of. Sweating like a pig in here. It's so funny. I keep complaining about how hot my workshop is, but it's so true. When it's like 25 degrees outside, it's like 35 in my shed. It's insane. So damn hot all the time. So anyway, what do I need? 2 little clamps? 3 little clamps, maybe. Do I have 3 little parallel clamps? I could use those wooden guys. I mean, I've got 1,000 little parallel clamps, but no little parallel clamps. It's annoying. Who knew I would need so many random clamps? Oh yeah, everybody who's ever done any of this stuff ever knows that. All right, 600s, why not? Is that a 600 or an 800? I guess it doesn't matter. Uno. What's Italian for 2? I always say 2A, but I know it's not. Uno, due, 3-0. 3-0. That's offensive. Is it offensive? Does it matter? Let's see, what else do we need? Hey, I got a thumbs up at some point. Whoever that was, thank you. I like a good thumbs up. Depends, I guess, where it gets put. Sounds like you need more clamps. Oh, man. Yeah. Whenever anybody asks me, like, family stuff, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for whatever? I always say the exact same thing. Scotch, clamps, licorice. Licorice. I can't even talk today. Scotch, clamps, licorice, in that order. Other than that, I don't know. Go to, I don't know, Trade Mutt and find something that makes you giggle and buy me that. I like what they do. And now I need some glue. It's going to be an outdoor thing, so I'll use tight 3, I guess. That works for me. Doop doop doo doop doo dee. Oh yeah, there's glue dried up in the brush. It's my favorite part. Ooh, oh yeah. How's that for a creepy thing to be so excited about? Ooh yeah. It's funny when I shoot videos for myself, you know, or for anybody else, I guess, for that matter. There's a reason why it takes 3 days to edit, because I crap on a lot. I talk shit about a lot of stuff. I say evil, mean stuff to people just because the camera's rolling. I swear a lot. I throw stuff. I smash things. I have temper tantrums like my 2-year-old, except my temper tantrums are a lot more, you know, filled with expletives. Come on, you get the see? Oh no! And the funny thing is, if I was doing a video about this right now, it would be like, I'd start with a speed ramp. This would be faster. Be like, and then pull it out and be like, ooh, fun. Holy crap! How long has this been sitting here for? How's this for a riveting live stream? Anybody want to know anything? AMA, ask me anything. I don't care. I'll tell you anything you want to know. There's not much that's off limits. Outside of, you know, Steph and the kids, I guess. Don't ask. And I won't tell you. I can't believe people are actually, there's 2 of you actually still in here watching this. It's just, you must be doing other things and have this going on in the background and listen to me randomly crap on. Hey, there we go. Or am I actually interesting? I don't think so. I think I'm just crapping on and saying dumb stuff. Alrighty, so part A to part B, offset the thingo, unless, for some weird reason, B to B works better. Look at that. Okay, that makes no sense. I like it. I'll take it. Now for some overkill clamps, ready? Yeah, they don't even fit on this little bit of bench. The whole thing's gonna fall over. Love it. That's funny. Build some offsets. I mean, normally I'd be doing this stuff on the table, on my outfeed assembly table, but, you know, you guys are here, so I should do this here, right? Do you guys actually even care if you see it? Cool. Da 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 donk. Oh, now I got to pull dried glue off the lid of the bottle too. There's an edit for you. PVA, it's what's for dinner. Wait, is this PVA or PVC? I always forget which. Polyvinyl, I don't know, chocolate sauce. Who cares? Because it dries dark, see? Got it? Got it? Got it? Oh man, what am I even talking about? Just crapping on. Way. Ooh, I forgot my favorite little clamps. They're my calls on the ends. My call to action. Put these boys together. Clunk. How's it going, boys? Ta-da. All right, make sure the 2 ugly sides are clamped up on the same end. And then we got to ask the fun question. Do I want to hide the knot, or do I want to fill it with something stupid, glow-in-the-dark epoxy or something, and make it a feature? Tough call. Or, instead of making a decision, do I put it on the client and say, hey, what do you want? Because I don't care either way. I grabbed 2 more clamps. Where did I put them? Oh, I hid them because I'm awesome like that. 2 in the middle this way. Whoa. You guys are starting to get buried in clamps. What a fun way to do this. What is it? You guys still there? Oh. I want to see someone just tuning in now, seeing all of these clamps in the way. Just being like, what the hell? That, for some reason, is hilarious to me. Maybe I'm just mean. I don't know. So, I've said this a million times, almost every time I pull one of these out and there's a camera rolling. But these little guys, the Bessie LMU, I don't know, 105, LMU 105s are incredibly handy. I've got, I don't know, 12 of them, I think. They're great for stuff like this, like holding the ends of a board flush or whatever. So good. So good. Originally, I bought them for putting what are called reinforcement rings into drum shells back when I used to do that sort of thing, because the pressure is very directed and straight, and they don't weigh much. Get this crap out of the way. But yeah, so they're also brilliant for that sort of thing. Let that dry. Come back to that whenever I come back to it. Probably in a month's time. I've got so many random projects in these bins that are just like, oh yeah, I should finish that one day. Like, for instance, I was making a sign back in December, another sign, for Bowel Cancer Australia, the kind of advocacy group for my particular flavor of cancer. I was making them a sign for the December campaign, and then, you know, I got extra sick and didn't get back to it. So, yeah, it just kind of sat there, and I've got 2 of them. And that's the one that I was actually going to use for them, because it looks like old cast stamped steel signage, right? So cool. It's just like a glossy enamel on MDF, but it came out really well. I don't know. I'll finish it eventually and send it up to them. They're fantastic folks. Maybe we'll just stick it in their office or whatever, have a chuckle about it. Or maybe I'll hang it on the wall here. I don't know. Ooh, I'm sweating like a pig. I replaced the Type-On lens with an old tomato sauce bottle lid. Fits perfectly much. Oh, brilliant. Making CNC files. Use your finger. Yeah. Ah, the old finger brush. Sounds a bit dirty, doesn't it? I like it. You filthy, filthy, filthy man. That's funny. Whew. Man, I am cooking. Oh, I'm getting roasted alive in here. Oh, I forgot my clamping, or my branding. Put that back in there, guy. It's very important stuff. Supposed to be putting things away as I'm done using them. It's a great piece of advice that I got from my stepdad a million years ago when I was a kid. It was literally like, clean up as you go, and everything's easier. In the kitchen, the second you dump everything in the pan and it needs that minute to cook, wash whatever you just dumped it out of, all that kind of stuff. It's so much easier for everybody, for everything in the long run, if you just clean up as you go. Okay. He says while stepping over past projects that are on the floor. I have zero credibility. One look around my shop kind of counteracts everything I say. Contradicts, rather, everything I say. But, you know, whatever. We get there. It is what it is. Yeah, so major projects in the works. The next project here in my shop is going to be the deathbed I keep joking about. Originally, the project was called the single poster bed, because that made me laugh because the bed's some Doug fir made out of one big ass post. Yeah. Eventually I'll get onto that. Our bed is actually falling apart. Every time you get into it, it goes, it creaks, and the supports in the middle are just bent to shit, and it was cheap garbage to begin with. Yeah. But yeah, so this week is a bit of a write-off as it's treatment week, but who knows? And, you know, it's school holidays, so me and the boy are hanging out all day, every day, which has been amazing. Oop, wrong way. But, you know, as fun as it is, it's also fun to get out here and make stuff. He does have his own PPE. We went on a mission down to Bunnings a little while ago, and we bought like little mini safety glasses and little mini dust mask and stuff. He's got some hearing protection, and when we were there, they gave him this adorable little high-vis vest. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. But yeah, so I could have him out here with me, I suppose, but he gets freaked out by loud noises, as one should, and everything out here is loud and filthy and gross and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. These, by the way, interesting fun fact, the Pony Jurgensen one, the product code for this is literally PJ0, or PJ1, I forget. PJ0, I think. The patent for these, as referenced here, was the first ever patent directly attributed to a clamp specifically for woodworking. Kind of a neat thing. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't know where I read that, actually, now that I think about it. That could be wrong. However, I think it's true. I guess we'll find out if someone corrects me on that. There's 3 here. I don't know if anybody wants to fact check me. Maybe I'm spreading, you know, false truths. You know what's really weird? The more I do, the more into the treatment stuff I get, the redder the tip of my nose is getting. I'm starting to look like an alcoholic. Like, it's crazy. Look at that. It's weird. Weird. You know, I don't know. So, fun. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes for my beard to fall out this time. Where's a good place to store these guys that is useful? I'm just gonna put them under here. Yeah, just crapping on, talking to myself forever. Oh, man. Oh, that had to be fun sounding if you had headphones on. Sorry about that. Yeah. Burp. I've had an idea, actually, now that I've got 2 people here. I've had an idea for a series of videos I want to do called Mount Cleverest, where I go to other people's workshops and I see what kind of they think the most interesting thing in their shop is. Like the clever ideas that we all have, you know, places to put stuff and whatnot. You know, and then bring those ideas back here and steal them. Kind of seems like a fun idea. I think ideally I would like to do YouTubers, obviously, so I can help promote their channels while I'm making my own stuff and making my own little world better. I like the idea. It's the part that's stopping me the most, and this is absolutely absurd. I have a very specific intro that I want to do that I don't know how to make. You know, it's like vector graphic animation stuff, and it's not a world I know anything about. So if anybody knows anybody that's a specialist in that sort of thing, that would be super handy to, you know, look into. You know, yeah, I don't know. Okay, cleaning up again. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! I should turn the scrubber back on if I'm doing this. Blowing stuff around. Actually, when was the last time I cleaned those filters? Yikes. Hey, there's a pigeon on my roof. Hello, pigeon. There's a bird that lives in my neighborhood, I guess, on my street, whatever, my backyard somewhere, that his call literally sound when he's singing for whatever lunch or to tell me stuff's around or whatever, or tell his friends stuff's around or whatever, I guess. It literally sounds like he's going, "Go Phil, go Phil," and it just makes me chuckle every time. I'm like, "Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, go me. I'm amazing. Oh yeah." But it's my humility that makes me amazing. Oof. Open the back door. That is one moldy, rotten log. Okay. Really got to figure out a way to have more cameras going so I can show you guys what I'm looking at when I'm laughing at stupid things. That'd be good, I think. Maybe it'd just be annoying. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Dugga 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 bone down dugga doom gat down jackum booga doom pat bone you know what? Cool. What else needs doing? So this afternoon I'm shooting a video that I was supposed to shoot last Saturday afternoon, where I'm literally just replacing the casters on my outfeed table with stationary casters, actual casters. I got those like fold down ones from the side that were fantastic when that table had my CNC on it, because I didn't have to move it often, right? But I find for my assembly table, I move it around a lot, so they're in the way, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to fold them down. I don't know. Yeah. If you haven't seen the video where I put that table together, it's on my YouTube channel, and it's fun. I didn't do any talking on it, which was surprisingly difficult, except for one stupid joke that was, you know, kind of a sexy comment. But yeah, it was fun. What else? Now I'm just looking for stuff to do. One person left. I love it. I'm an exciting person. I'll get better at this shit eventually. Or I won't. I'm okay with it either way. Oh. Share, like, and subscribe. Do what you're told. Yeah, hang those clamps. Where can I hang those clamps that makes any kind of sense? Far out, man. If I put them there, they'll be kind of in the way. Clamp it from underneath there. No. Tilt. Bonk. It works, but I don't like it. Because if I put anything here, that blocks it and it's in the way. Shoot. It's a very riveting live stream. Weird. Anyway, so yeah, what's another project that's coming up? Another project I plan to do. Everybody seems to be doing router cabinets, right? Have you looked into AI for your vector graphic animation? I thought about it, yeah. But all of the free ones are garbage and have branding on it, and it's all just, it looks crap. I'm not going to be doing enough of it to bother paying for it. You know what I mean? Like, usually those free trials will have a watermark on it, and that's not what I want at all. One of the things I've been thinking about doing as well, rather than getting someone to actually animate the thing, would be to cut out all the pieces and do like an overhead stop motion kind of thing. Try my hand at that. But it seems like a stupid way to spend 2 weeks learning and doing to have 10 seconds of animation at the end of it. I don't know. Who knows, man? Could be kind of fun, but yeah. So essentially, what I want to have, what I want it to be is like a goofy little like mountain coming together and growing up, and then like as it's coming together, it's kind of zooming in on a guy climbing the mountain, and he gets to the top and he pops a flag, and it's like my logo on the top of the flag. But yeah, it would be a stupid amount of work. But it could be kind of fun. I was thinking it might be neat to do like a fairly thin board underneath it for a backdrop, and then just use magnets on everything so I can actually just hit record and slide everything in where it needs to be, and do everything in layers. I've got so many random notebooks full of stupid ideas like this. Like, just how do I make this happen? How do I do this? I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, I've got so many notebooks full of random furniture designs that I've never made. You know, other people's ideas that I've taken and tried to adapt and do interesting things with. You know, like this, my little shop stool that I sit on all the time, which is two short stools, one on top of the other. Have you had any issues with your ceiling filter deciding not to turn on? Vince, yes, I did. Yeah, and I brought it back into Timicon and I had a chat with the spares and repairs guy, and he was saying that one in about, I don't know, 2,000 of these machines has a bit of an issue with the start cap, the starter capacitor or whatever, and it's a straight swap. Took 2 minutes to pop the old one out, put the new one back in, and that's 100% covered by the warranty. If you're the original purchaser, obviously, most warranties ever are non-transferable. Nobody seems to know that, but it is the way of the universe. Yeah, so it was a very quick swap, straight and easy, no problem. And now it's been working fine ever since. So drop them a line. I forget, just customer service at Timbicon, I think, .com. Drop them an email and say, hey, look, this is what's going on. They'll forward it on to the guy. He'll get back to you. My good buddy, Super Geo. Love that human being. He's such a good dude. Yeah. Me too, man. And I had a starter cap go off on my filter. He said he was super unlucky. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you make 100,000 of anything, there's bound to be at least a couple that go off. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, the intro. Mine's gone back 3 times. Wow, 3 times. That's crazy. I don't know what to tell you. You have shit luck. I like where the sun is at now. It's making my beard look glorious and sunny. Yeah, I got to go out to Packham. I got to deliver that drill press. Get that shit out of my way. Yeah. So other projects coming up. I'm doing the bed, doing the thing. Oh! Here's a big one. This is a big deal. Right before I got sick, I put together a challenge, like a 5 years ago challenge, and it was fantastic. I had a bunch of really cool submissions, really great ideas, and the guy that won, Manny, his thing was very, very cool, and I got sick and forgot all about it. And I found a box in my office the other day that had all this stuff that all the prizes that the sponsors gave me. So I gotta send that out, and I feel so bad about it. Yeah, I gotta send him an email. I keep forgetting about that. I'd be like, hey, what's your address again? I gotta send you a bunch of stuff. Oops. I mean, I think it's a valid excuse to forget, but still, it's kind of a shit move. By the way, if you don't know these guys, check them out. They do incredible things. Their TX Foundation. This is a conversation starter. These guys make really fun, funky work shirts that get people talking. And they have several therapists and psychiatrists and whatnot on staff. People that are able to take your call and, talk you down off that ledge, my friend. If you need help, they're the dudes. Oh, I've got a cold. It's driving me crazy. I got the best luck. It makes me laugh. Sneezed yesterday, and my first thought was, oh, great. I got a cold too. Can't I just have one thing go wrong and leave it at that? But whatever. So I got people showing up now, which is fun because I've been on here for an hour, and I'm just about to turn it off and go see if Steph and the kids are doing all right. But yeah, so thanks for showing up, everybody. I will see you next week, maybe. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with our family plans for Zombie Jesus Day. I think we're getting together on Sunday, but who knows? I guess I'll find out next week. If I'm not here next weekend, I will post it everywhere and say, hey, sorry. And the 2 people that show up and watch these things all the time will be fine. We'll all survive. No one's going to die from me taking a week off and being lazy. As long as I don't do it too often, then my shop will be a disaster. Rah. Worst part is getting it down from the ceiling, right? Oh, man. Vince, you have no idea. Getting the thing down off the ceiling is a pain in the ass. But, I don't know. We live and we learn, I guess. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go now. Bye. Love you guys. Thanks for showing up. Mwah. Keep your stick on the ice, as old man Red Green used to say. That's a fun little saying. What's the other one? What's the other Red Green saying that I absolutely adore? Oh, yeah. If the ladies can't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. That's a good one. Duct tape, man. Anyway, bye.